Hi guys, back with another episode of Kingdom Come
What can I
Deliverance
get for
2.
you?
Jesus Christ be praised.
Same to you.
Alright, let's follow up from this guys. Where are we supposed to go now? Meet this guy.
God bless.
Good day.
Can't talk to him. Can I talk to you?
Greetings to you.
Greetings. What do you need? Hurry up. I don't have all day.
My dog got lost not far from here. Did you see him by any chance?
I haven't seen any dogs round here for a while. But I hear there's wolves in the forest causing problems. Just the other day, a shepherd boy from Copenina complained that his sheep were being eaten by the flea-ridden beasts.
Where can I find this shepherd?
Siegfried? He has a hut at Copenina. It's just below the castle, on the back slope of the hill.
And you haven't heard anything else about wild dogs?
Here, in the tavern? No. But there was a fella here who gets by doing a bit of poaching. He said once he was hunting when, right in front of him, a large pack attacked a deer. A mix of wolves and dogs, he said. That's not something you see every day.
Do you know where that was?
How would I know where he goes hunting? But I'd say it was in the forest.
Excuse me, I'm looking for a friend of mine. He's not from round here, but
Let me guess. A dirty ruffian who ain't got a groschen to his name but acts like he owns the bloody place.
he was here then.
Aye, he was. He was larging it up good and proper, and then he found some lads who paid his bill, unfortunately.
What do you mean by that? Why, unfortunately?
Why?
Because they're right ruffians who are always up to no good. But still, birds of a feather, eh? In the end, they left like best pals. I've got no idea where they went.
That makes sense.
What's going on around here, innkeeper?
Vostatek, Lord von Berghoff's huntsman, is a regular here. He might have some work for you. He's got a cottage near Vidlark Pond. So if you know your way round the woods, you could go and offer him your help. But I hope he hasn't started drinking somewhere else. He's my best customer. One more thing. You're not going to believe this, but 2 local lads claim they found a water goblin's treasure.
You have a water goblin here.
It would be a wonder if we didn't, with all the ponds around. He's got a hut nearby. If you follow the right bank of the Rock Tower Pond, you'll find it hidden in the reeds.
Where did you say the water goblin's hut?
If you...
And what did they find there? Are you sure they didn't make it up?
I thought so too at first. They're foolish lads, so I wouldn't be surprised. But then they ordered wine and paid with silver. Their purse was jingling with groschen.
That makes
Would
sense.
you happen to know where I could find these lads?
They often swim at the other side of the Rock Tower Pond. There's a pier there by the dam. That's their spot.
Any other news?
Recently, a bunch of charcoal burners who have their kilns on the hill above the Kerchak Pond came here to have a beer. I started talking to them and they told me they almost didn't make it.
Why?
They said a pack of wolves came after them.
Aren't wolves afraid of people?
That's what I thought too. It's strange.
Did they tell you where it happened?
In a gorge, above the Rock Tower Pond. If you climb up those rocks,
Did they tell you how...
they mentioned 3 wolves, but God...
Do you have any more news?
By the way, we've put together...
That sounds good.
It actually came about by chance when then other blokes from the village joined in. By the way, if you go and see him, I'm sure he takes a bit of getting used to, though.
Oh?
You'll see. And that's pretty much...
Thanks, innkeeper. I need a place to sleep and something to eat.
We'll see about that. And for how long?
I'll just stay the night.
All right, then. Pay in advance and no whoring. We're a respectable inn.
Seriously. I don't even have that much.
Do they pour the beer on the
I'd like to
table?
discuss the price.
All right.
Greetings to you as well.
What can you do, eh?
I don't even have the cash to sell anything. That's more weird. Maybe try to sell some stuff off. Probably. Some cheap wine. Alrighty. I don't need that. No, I don't. Oh crap. Sell. Want to sell stuff, not buy stuff. Tin batch. I don't know what this is for. You gain a small point lead to start the game. Okay, use to garner more points of your turn. I'm gonna use it to her call, maybe some faulty better. You never know. Okay, I don't need this. What else can I do? Sell off old stuff, probably. Moonshine. I don't think I need it. What else I can do? Seems like that's about it.
Let's talk about the price.
Sure. Why not?
He's asking... Make an offer?
Only because it's you.
We're getting close. Lower your price a little more and we can shake hands. Very well then. Thank you and take care.
I can sleep here, right? Yeah.
What do you want? Speak up.
I need a place to sleep.
And for...
I need to stay long.
It can be arranged. Payments in advance. And...
Just for...
It...
I'd like to...
All right.
How's this?
Look, offer a bit more.
I don't have any.
What can you do?
Alright, that's it.
I'll be right back. What would you like?
Show me your wares.
I mean, I don't even have good stuff.
Maybe next time then.
Small cows, bats.
Innkeeper, have you got anything to eat?
Alright. I didn't even know. Imagine we live in a modern world and we don't even know that we can smoke things and make things last longer. Alright, seems like nothing is here. We can just keep moving along. Let me look at the map. Lodgings. We can't go here. I guess we can just go all the way up. New quest. Wait. We can go here. It's a new quest here. It's not too far. Alright, let's keep pushing.
Good day to you.
Uh, Oh, here it is. That's the guy.
You're having trouble with the Takovites?
I'd say it's time to get payback for all those shenanigans up there. You look like you might be good at that sort of thing. And since you're already here, why don't you help me out? Trust me, I'll make it worth your while. What do you say?
Sure. If there's something bothering you, I'd be happy to help.
Listen up then. Those naughty Takovite bastards have this nice maypole in their village. They're so proud of it, you'd think it's a gift from the king himself. Especially Project. Nothing would teach them a lesson better than stealing it and putting it up on display here. Just to spite them.
It's hard to take him seriously.
So all I have to do is take their maypole and bring it to you.
Aye, exactly. But be careful no one sees you take it. It'll be even better if they don't even know it's missing. Besides, if they catch you, they'll beat the shit out of you. So be careful.
All right, I'll be careful. Thanks.
Excellent. But even if something goes wrong, don't go clobbering anyone over the head, understand? All I want to do is piss Project off.
You want to do what to him?
Piss him off. You know, mess with him for stealing our maypole and our pasture. But remember, no violence, all right?
Of course. I wouldn't hurt a fly. You can count on me.
But go ahead and talk to Project. At least you'll see what an asshole he is.
Alright.
About the Takov maypole.
Ask away.
I reckon they'll be guarding the maypole, eh?
Aye. They're proper careful and keep a good eye on it. You'll have to be thoughtful and outsmart them somehow. But that shouldn't be too hard. The Takov lot ain't the brightest. Ask around. See what's going on over there. You'll figure something out.
Well, you don't need me for this, do you? Just send one of your farmhands.
It's not that simple. Maypoles are a big deal in these parts. We had one here too, just like in Soskowitz. But those Takovites stole ours, and Alpha didn't manage to steal theirs. They got their arses kicked too. That's how it is every year. They're very proud of the maypole, but they won't be expecting a stranger like you to steal it.
Do you have any idea how I'm actually supposed to steal it?
What
Yep.
we need is to read. That's the important part. I reckon you'll have to climb up and chop the top off.
Well, it's pretty high up, isn't it?
Ah, you're young and strong. You can handle it. When I was your age, I could climb all the way up the tower at Trotsky.
If you say so.
But I reckon climbing up there will take a bit of time. So be careful none of those Takov fools spot you,
Why don't you like the Takovites?
because they're wankers. Arrogant wankers. Think they're above everyone else. But mainly, they stole our pasture, which has belonged to Zhelyov since time immemorial.
How does someone steal a pasture, anyway?
Like a prick, that's how. Behind Takov, there's this strip of land leading toward the pond. It's supposed to belong to us.
This
But
is
granted,
interesting. This
there's
game
an
is
old
like
tree
a
there,
real world.
and everything between the tree and the woods is ours.
Real world
I was
virtual
there
world
when
of
it
old
was
times.
decided. I was about your age then. and I got a good beating under that tree, so I remember. And you can bet your ass I remember.
Okay.
But how did they steal it?
Because they don't believe me. The treacherous bastards. They lie about it wherever they can. Saying the deal was different. And what's the difference, three? There's the forest.
Seriously? Okay.
Can anything be done about it? Can't you make some kind of agreement?
Well, we meet there every year. I tell them how we did, while they dispute their usual light. So we kick each other's arses, and everything just stays the way it is. A while back, we fought for a right to use at least half of it. But because I grazed my castle there, I had to pay those bastards for using their half as well. But that's not fair. All of it is supposed to be ours by law, for fuck's sake.
Oy, that's a tricky situation.
Tricky my ass.
Yeah.
They're greedy liars. Simple as that.
They beat you up under the tree. Why would they do that?
You bet they did. That's just how it's done, obviously. When we agree on something like this, we take a young lad and give him a good pummeling, so that he'll remember in case the others forget. And we pick a young boy because he has a good memory and, God willing, still has many years in front of him. It makes
Oh
sense.
my god.
Oy, you're right.
This
I
turned
remember
into a
we used to do the
disaster.
same back where I'm from. Did you take your pasture dispute to Lord von Bergov?
Of course we did. He asked the Thrusk of its bailiff to resolve it, and he said we should sort it out amongst ourselves. And that he heard about it ever again, he'll have both me and Project flogged. So that's that.
Oh crap.
Why do they look down on you?
Commoners here have all sorts of obligations to the nobility, and have to pay a tax.
Of course. That makes sense.
Aye, but Taco has all its obligations in Grossen. They just pay up and that's it. But the nobles won't allow the same for the other. Besides Grossen, the others have to give them pigs, chickens, hay and the like, or go and serve. That's why them Tacovites look down on us. They think they're better than us.
Oh. Start it up.
Right you are. Those Tacobites are a bunch of stuck-up idiots.
Exactly. See? Even an outsider can tell.
The condescending. Okay. I don't have to do anything. I do have to do something now. Alright. At least I got that old fool. I tried to pick up a quest. On here. Can I take a horsey? Steal? I don't want to steal it.
Like who, eh? You're a beast! Who do you think's gonna be standing in the street to praise the Lord and serenade while I'm upstairs showing my
Okay, I think I'm done here. Need to find a way to do some new things. Why can't it be so easy? Everything has to be complicated in this game. Okay, get a loot. Let me travel first. Where can I sleep is the question. It's already night time. Stop and rest. Okay. Probably I can rest here.
I bought a lovely U-boat the other day for a great price.
What? I don't have a lot of time, but I'm always up for a game of dice and a flagon of wine.
Here, you. Never any harm in that. Anyway,
That's about all we can do right now, bugger it. Nothing for it but to perch here and wait for our tree.
What do you mean for your tree? You're waiting for it to chop itself down?
Actually, I mean, wait until we can get to work on it.
But what's the hold-up with your tree?
In short, we found the perfect oak for a new mill wheel. Only some horsens set up camp beneath it for the night. And now we're waiting for them to haul arse. Bugger it.
What's your actual line of work?
Me and Yira here are axemen. We make our way round the mills fixing their wheels.
Yeah, and spending half the day sitting by the wayside, eh?
Whoa now, laddie. It takes a lot of walking to find the right tree. There's a lot more to it than you think, bugger it.
Okay.
Why don't you just send those reprobates packing? You've got hands like shovels, and you're scared of a few vagrants?
Vagrants? Hell, man, they're armed to the teeth. They'd kill us, bugger it. And don't stoke my fire, lad, else you'll see what
Okay.
these shovels of mine can do to your face.
Come on then.
Let's see what you're made of, lad. Kurva! Hey, nice. Go fuck yourself. Not like that, for fuck's sake. Hey, nice. Take that. Come on, again. Hey, nice. Go fuck yourself. Come on, again. Oh, Christ. Not like that, for fuck's sake. You won't get me. Go on, parry. Take that! Sakura, you're a gutsy fighter.
Seriously.
I'll give you that.
Thanks. Next time, keep your arms closer to your body. You'll be more agile that way.
All right, I get it. That was a pretty good fight, wasn't it?
Yeah, but once was enough.
Definitely. Safe travels.
Can I sleep here? Oh, training axe. I want to steal this stuff. Can I sleep? Okay, I can't talk to him. Alright, let's just go to sleep. Okay, this way I can sleep better. Can I pick up anything else? Oh, this guy's sleeping. Okay, how are you supposed to do it? Cursor size to find a correct lockpick position. Cursor will turn cold when you are in the right spot. Okay. Are you supposed to do this?
Oh, fucker.
Never mind. I'm not good at it. Let me just pass it through. A lot of places they have here.
The celebration is over and done with. Everything's going well. I'm in fine fettle. It's almost odd how well things are going.
Let me meet this guy. Okay, this is a private area. Have to look. It's not morning yet.
And I'll be happy to help. I've got plenty of bloody work to go around.
Let me look at my sword. That looks fine.
Anything's missing. Have a look at my chests.
What am I supposed to talk to this guy? Map. Get loot. What is loot? This is a rotten apple. Is this guy gonna come out?
Leave that door alone, will ya?
Okay, well. Seems like it's not morning yet for these guys. Okay. Seems like I'm too early. Let me eat something in the meantime. Got enough nourishment, enough energy, so it should be okay. How am I supposed to meet this guy? Okay, let me wash my face.
God be with you. Keep the peace and we'll stay friends.
Greetings, Master Guard.
Okay, seems like it's morning. Okay, everybody wants to visit today. Come on, dude, he's not waking up. You can't even talk to her. Okay. Let me check if I can get something here. Okay, everybody and the mama is sleeping today. It's too early in the morning.
Good to see you.
God be with you.
Alright, seems like I'm too early here in the meantime. Taylor. I don't need Taylor. What I can do is go here. Lover spot. No, I already been to that place. let's just focus on that. Find Mud, try and ask. Oh, we should remember about Mud. Seriously, have to go all the way up. Two lads in dreaming about water, but they need help. Jordan Michael just store looking out for loot to give them one extra one. So they'll be hanging on the wall of Carpenter's workshop. Okay, they hang around Carpenter's workshop. Okay. This.
What? He was eaten by pigs. Ripped to pieces he was. Holy shit.
This should be the Carpenter's workshop, where I can just chill out.
There we go.
He sells all the stuff, okay. Crude arrow. I need money to buy the arrows. I mean, axe, work axe, recipes.
Take care then. And thanks for nothing.
What are you talking about, bro? I can sell some stuff to him. Okay, he's not gonna buy anything else from me.
Maybe next time then.
Greetings to you.
Greetings, brother. Who else is here? Who am I supposed to talk here? Okay, I need to find out what is this journal said about. Get a loot. What do you need? Yeah, Jordan Michael Jordan. One is said to be hanging on the wall. On the wall of Carpenter's workshop. Okay.
Just came barging in here.
You're not allowed here.
Alright, my bad. He's sitting in there.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Crap, I couldn't get in. Okay, never mind. I don't want to waste more time on this thing. Let me just get to the blacksmith. That's a goal. How am I supposed to go? Let's try this side. Probably this side. Let's just hit the road. Simple as that. Wish somebody can lend me a horse or something. Marigold. Right. Dandelion. Dandelion is good for your health. Make sure you get lots of that. How come dandelion is like one of the wildflowers, but it's actually healthy for you? That tells you not everything is bad for your health. Nature is one of the best medicine you can ever get. Let me see. Am I following the right path? Okay, seems like it. Let me get back on the road, just so I can discover more stuff. Beautiful game, actually. How am I supposed to get the nest? That's the question. Can I throw a stone? Nope. Can't even pick up a sword. Seems like I'm almost there. What is A? Oh, defeat. Seems like almost there. Patch of discovered. Smokehouse. Don't have anything. Okay, never mind.
So, this is your famous maypole.
Greetings.
You have a beautiful maypole. Does that mean life here is just as beautiful?
Aye, we're doing pretty well, and our fellas guard that maypole well.
But if they're guarding it, who's doing the other work?
That's why they take turns. Our Al-Sheik was guarding it not long ago, but now the neighbor's lad, Henyik, is in charge of it. At least he doesn't have the time to fool around at night.
Do you know Henyik at all?
He started going out with our monka a while ago, but we put a stop to it. In short, he's not exactly the kind of fella I want in my family.
Why?
Oh.
Did he do something to you?
I don't want him whisking Monka away so we never see her again. His parents came here shortly after that terrible plague. There was a vacant farm, so they settled there. They had 3 sons, Henyik being the youngest. Say, have you met his brothers?
I haven't. Though I can't say I made an effort to.
Well, you couldn't have met them even if you wanted, because they're not here. Both of them left. They say the younger one had a sweetheart in Troskovitz and took her with him. Nobody knows where they ended up.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. You make a good point.
I'm telling you, one of these days, he's going to pack up and disappear. And I don't want him taking our monka along with him. He doesn't like folks talking about it. But wandering's in his blood whether he likes it or not. He's even got into fights over it. Just mentioning it is enough for him to clench his fists. I don't want Monka wasting her time with someone like him. You should try that on him.
Is Al-Sheik your son?
Aye, he's our boy. But he's giving Prochek a headache because he doesn't like having to herd sheep. Ask him about it if you want. Take care now.
Good day to you.
Greetings
To you too.
Doesn't seem too bad.
A beautiful maypole you have here.
hear it's the only one in these parts.
Aye, it's the only one around here. Our lads took everyone else's. They're the champions. We just have to keep a good eye on it now. But that's up to Henrik. And why are you so interested in it? Eh?
I've seen dozens, maybe hundreds of maypoles, and this is simply the best of them all.
Oh, don't exaggerate. Watch your step and don't try anything funny. Project would have you driven out. And then...
Innkeeper, I'm here.
I'll be right there.
What did I do to you?
Shall I talk to him?
God bless you.
That's a beautiful maypole you have there. You don't see that every day. I reckon all the other villagers must envy you.
They sure do. Them Geliovites try to steal it, but our fellas kick their asses. Why are you so interested in it anyway?
I know from experience how hard it is to guard a maypole like that. I used to stand guard myself.
Well, there you go. Then I'm sure you know what it's like to be envied by everyone around. And if someone had bad intentions, Henrik would show them how we do things here in Tachov. That's the one thing he's good for.
I wanted to ask about Henrik.
What about him?
Did he do something to you? Sounds like you're not exactly fond of him.
Aye, I'm not. He's been getting on my nerves ever since he got together with our Manka. I'm afraid he'll mess with her head and run off with her, just like his bloody brothers did.
Where did they go?
What do I know? One day they just packed up and wandered off. Their village wasn't good enough for them, I reckon. I wouldn't mind if someone went and beat the thought of Manka out of his head. Maybe someone not from around here.
You're not the first to mention something like that.
I reckon Voika told you about it already, didn't she? No wonder. We both only want what's best for our daughter.
That shepherd, Alshik, is he your son?
Aye, that's my boy. He's going to be really important one day. I arranged for him to learn from Bailiff Trush, so he'll have a better life. But now it's his turn to look after the livestock, so he can't go there. What a waste of time.
Listen, Prochek. Those Geliovites are plotting something against you.
What? Bloody hell.
Old Olbram offered me some groschen to steal your maypole.
Damn it! That bitter old fool just won't give up. As if it wasn't enough that we fairly and honourably took theirs, and then fairly and honourably kicked their asses when they tried to take ours. It's a tradition. That's just how it goes. But for him to send some bloody outsider like that...
Hey, this bloody outsider just did you a favour and told you everything, though he didn't have to.
Aye, he did. I can clearly see he's an honest bloke, and we value honesty around here.
Thanks. I see the people from Takov are honest too.
That we are. Speaking of which, I reckon it would be fair to repay Olbram in kind. Let me know if you're interested. I came up with a nice little pastime that's sure to make Olbram shit himself.
Oh.
Can I spend the night here?
Not a chance. Move along, you vagabond.
So what should I do to the Geliovites?
Listen up then. Old Olbram, the owner of the biggest plot of land in Geliov, has this beautiful bull. White as snow he is, the finest animal far and wide. Obviously, he's very proud of it. Very protective too. Now you, will give his beautiful snow-white bull a nice new coat of paint. Olbram is going to lose his mind. Simple, right?
Painting a bull, eh? That sounds like fun.
Right. We just have to work out a few details. First, we have to get some paint. I don't reckon we'll be able to get any here in the village, but you can try and ask Bartoszek, the tailor in Trotskovitz. I hear he dyes his own fabric. And after that, we'll have to make sure the bull stays still while you're painting it. Try asking Radovan, the local blacksmith. I hear he can make some kind of sleeping potion. If you pour it in the bull's water trough, I'm sure it'll do the trick. But watch out. That beast is enormous. You'd better put at least 3 doses of the potion in there.
Oh, I should have completed the quest before.
All right then.
And remember...
Right.
Hang on a second. Be right back. Just give me a second. Need to quit this first. Be back. Let's see. Maybe I can do.
God bless you.
Why do you and the Zhelyov lot hate each other so much, anyway?
It's their fault. They keep playing tricks on us. Olbram's the worst of them all. The nasty old codger. He's always coming up with ways to mess with us. He's the one that stole our pasture.
What pasture did they steal from you?
The one that stretches from the orchard behind the Takov down to the gamekeeper's lodge. It's been ours since time immemorial, but the Zhelyevites took it from us.
And how did they take it from you? You can't exactly stuff a pasture in your purse and walk away with it.
Save the jokes, will you? This is fucking serious. There's a tree down by the gamekeeper's lodge that marks the edge of our land. My father, God rest his soul, was there when they agreed on it. He got a proper ass kicking so he'd remember it. And remember it he did. But then fucking Olbram came along, claiming it was the other way around. And that pasture belonged to Zhelyov.
Okay.
Well, can't you all just reach some kind of agreement?
Do you think we haven't tried? But there's no talking to the Zhelyevites. Year after year we meet in that pasture. I tell it like it was, but Olbram always starts spewing his lies. Then we end up arguing until the sun sets. And when the Zhelyevites are at wit's end, they come at us, and nothing ever gets solved. We managed to convince them to at least give us back half the pasture. But I know the whole bloody thing belongs to us. We can't just leave things like this.
And how did they take it from you?
Save, there's a knife, but they...
Well, that's a tough nut to crack. Have you tried asking Lord von Burgov for help?
Of course, but he'd have none of it. But the bailiff couldn't care less. He said we should deal with Olbram ourselves, or he'll have us caned and clapped in the pillory.
Can I spend the night here?
Not a chance.
Greetings to you.
Good to see you.
Thank you kindly, and come again, friend.
I need something that'll put animals to sleep. Project said you might know something.
Well, it's true. I used a concoction that will put even a startled mare to sleep in no time. I once accidentally drank some and slept for 3 days. But the recipe is an old blacksmith's secret. The kind you don't just give away.
Well, I don't want it just for the sake of it. I need to use it against the Zhelyov lot.
So, Project and Olbram are at it again. Blockheads, both of them. And the place was just getting really nice and quiet lately. Well, what the hell. Maybe if I help you out, they'll start trading punches sooner and get it all over with. Pay up, and I'll tell you the secret.
Thank you.
Okay. Why I have to pay for this?
So, did you want to make a deal?
Wouldn't you tell a fellow blacksmith? My dad was a swordsmith, and I used to help him a lot.
But you didn't pay much attention, did you now? Otherwise, you'd know the recipe by now, and you wouldn't be asking me.
All right. I'm here then. You said in the alehouse that you could do with a helping hand at the forge, didn't you?
I could. My last 2 hands, well, they're not worth mentioning. And what with the wedding coming up, the work is piling up. Ah, what's your name? Henry?
That's right.
You should know, Henry. The blacksmithing isn't for everyone. Have you done it before?
Yeah. I basically grew up in the forge. My father was a swordsmith, and not just any. He even forged swords for the nobility.
For the nobility, eh? Well, that kind of experience will come in very handy for me indeed. As it happens, I have to forge a wedding present for young Lord Semine. A fine sword.
So you'll take me on?
Hold your horses. I'll have to try you out first. You could forge me a hunting sword as a test, so I can see if you can make a straight blade. That shouldn't give you much trouble if your father was a swordsmith, should it?
Of course. Let's just do it.
Sure thing. I can get started
supposed-
right away.
This was
Great.
supposed to be my first
Find some
mission,
iron
which I
and
haven't
get
done
started
until now.
then.
Iron?
You can't make a sword out of butter, but if you don't have your own stuff, you can get everything from the chest in my forge.
Alrighty then. Prove yourself, Blackhand. Fine, what we meant.
Go over to the anvil and let's get started.
I don't have the stuff yet.
Who are you barking at?
Okay. Find a way. Now, what am I supposed to do? But tipster. Let's make these
I
there.
don't see anything here.
Bad dog. Barking for nothing.
Have you taken what you need from the chest yet?
Oh, chest.
Get to it. I want to see how you'll fare.
Alright, let's do
Furnace
this.
is cold now. Give it a practice try. Some things, like swords, are too long to fit in the fire. You have to heat it up, bit by bit. Try poking it around for a bit. Now get the furnace nice and hot. There's a lever above you. Give it a pull. It works the bellows. You can tell the temperature by the color, but you won't be able to tell when it's in the fire. You have to take it out from time to time and take a look. Try it out. See? That's exactly the straw color we want. You've got talent, lad. Now heat up the whole thing. The whole thing is heated up now, so come over to the anvil. Try moving the sword along the anvil so you can get the hang of it. Now take the hammer and try hitting it a few times. See the sparks? That's the sign of a good strike. The more sparks, the better. Also, you can hammer with different degrees of power. A stronger hit will do more, but it'll tire you out faster. Try giving it a few blows, as hard as you can, so I can see how strong you are. That's got a nice ring to it. Of course, if it was all about hitting an anvil with a hammer, any dolt could do it. You've got to hammer the workpiece evenly. One hit next to the other. Very nice. You're doing just fine. But when I say evenly, I mean it. A sword has two sides, like a lot of other things, including myself. Turn it over and continue on the other side. Nice. Now try forging it on both sides. The closer it is to being finished, the more it will take on the shape you want. It'll cool off soon anyway. Henry, when you've got a workpiece heated up, you can't just stand there and gape at it. Hurry up now, it's cooling and you're not doing anything.
How am I supposed to move it?
It's cooled now. You can't do it all in one go. You've got to put it back in the furnace from time to time.
Now it's showing.
Sometimes you've got to go there and back all day. But it's all part of the craft. Now, get back to the forge and heat it all up again, like before. The whole thing is heated up now, so come over to the anvil. See how it's taking on the right shape? There you go. You've got it finished. All that's left is to temper it, and the sword will be done. The rest is just tweaking.
Damn. This is crazy.
Right.
I did
Let's
it.
have a look. Very nice work. Your father taught you the trade well.
He'd certainly be happy to hear that.
If you carry on hammering as well as you did today, you've definitely got a job here. Even so, keep in mind, it's all about making sure every strike does its job. That's why you can't let it get cold, or keep striking the same spot. If you work evenly, each strike falling right next to the last one, you can't go wrong. Got that? Or is there something else you want to ask about?
What good does it do me to whistle while I work?
It makes you work to a rhythm. You won't get tired so quickly, and the iron feels it.
How do I know a good strike from a bad one?
By the sparks that fly up, and by the ring. It rings out with a different sound when you do it right.
What's the right way to heat up the workpiece?
Do it till it turns the color of straw. Ideally, the color should be the same everywhere, if your forging's going to be even. The main thing is, don't work it cold. You just ruin it. But don't overheat it either. As soon as sparks start to fly off it in the furnace, take it out.
Why should I forge evenly?
If you keep hammering the same spot, you'll never finish it. You'll just fuck it up. But jumping from one end to the other ain't a good idea neither. You'd end up working unevenly. The best thing to do is aim each strike next to the one before.
How will I know it's finished?
Notice the shape. The closer you are to finishing, the more precise the shape it will have.
Thanks. That's all I need to know.
You can sleep in the chamber by the woodshed. And there's a chest where you can keep your things. And of course, you can use the forge anytime you want. Any questions?
Righty.
Where can I get materials?
You can buy some essentials from me. But if you want to make a fancy sword with lots of ornamentation, you'll have to look elsewhere. This is just a village, you know. The locals ain't after luxury. They can't afford it neither.
What can I do with the items I've forged?
Well, you can sell them, though you probably won't have much luck around here. But I'll happily buy some of the nicer things from you.
Where exactly is my bed?
At the side of the house. There are 2 doors and a wheelbarrow between them. You go in by the rear door, next to the woodshed, and you can put your things in the chest there. Don't worry, nobody'll steal them.
What now?
What do you think? You're not going to be idle. I'll find you some work to do right away. You're pretty good at swords, but what the locals really need is axes and horseshoes. Right, here are some simple drawings that show what they're both supposed to look like. And some iron. You can get down to it right away.
Just like that? You aren't going to help me?
Sacre, lad. I chose you because you already know a thing or two. I'm not going to look over your shoulder all bloody day. You take care of these smaller jobs. Forge away as long as you're able, and then sell it all. Once you've made some coin and feel like being out in the open again, I'll give you some more interesting work.
Available, sleeping in automatically saves the game. You can get more beds at the later stage of story, but or buy them in taverns. Alright, that's a good thing. I didn't know that. Let me wash myself. No, no need. Okay. I have to go here or here? Where am I supposed to go? It's that shed. Oh, he's talking. Not here, probably. Is that somewhere here? Oh, okay. Can I talk to you? Okay, never mind. Oh, here it is. Sleep and save. That's how the game gets saved. That's a cool thing. Oh, I just realized I got all the stuff. $263. Are you joking with me? It just started raining. Let me just upgrade myself. Do I need this? Probably not. 253. Okay, I'll just get this. Seriously. Hunting bolt. Fancy lantern. I can do this. Nimrod's coat. How the hell this one looks? Tiger's coat. $36. Wish I can get repaired stuff, but I guess not yet. Alright, I think I can put some stuff away which I don't need. Alright, seems like that's it. Let me just sleep and save. Okay. Alright, let's start doing this. No. My bad.
Oh, this is useless. It's cold.
How are you supposed to do this thing?
rain again.
Well, this one's gonna need some more work. It's almost finished.
All right.
So much dust.
It's about those two idiot hands of mine, Venser and Franzi. They drove off with a cart full of goods towards Semin.
Do you want me to find them?
Just so. But more importantly, I want to know where my cart ended up. And especially the cargo. Go to Semin and find out what the...
Have you any idea which way they might have gone? I could have a look.
There's only one road to Semin that can take a cart. It leads from Takov to Troskovitz, and then to the south. But I've got a bad feeling they got up to no good in...
Those two hands of yours, Venser and Franzi.
Can't tell you much. I don't think they wanted to stay here with me for long. But these days, I can use all the help.
Were they suspicious?
No, they worked hard. They ain't no slackers.
It must be
What was the
something.
cart carrying?
Bugger and bollocks. All sorts of stuff. I'd say Lord Semin wants to rearm his garrison with new equipment. There were some hunting swords, bastard swords, crossbow bolts. I also fixed the trigger on and some kitchen stuff. There's a good month's work in that cart.
All right.
Go ahead. And if you find that pair of fools drunk...
Gladly. Can I ask you about...
What is it you...
All right.
Time's waste.
There's a couple more things.
Ask away.
Thanks. I'd like you to teach me.
It can be done, but it doesn't come... What are you interested...
Not yet.
Would you repair it?
Damn it, why this thing it costs so much? I kinda do it myself. Okay, seems like this is done. Head to Samin already. Before I go, I'll do something.
Good day.
Greetings to you.
Show me your wares.
Right man, paint and dye. I don't buy weapons.
Ah,
okay.
never mind then. Farewell.
What's new around?
You should pay a visit to Old Mouth sometime. He could tell you all. And that's all, lad.
Sounds interesting.
Here it comes.
Alright, this is done. What I can do is just meet one more person and then I can leave.
Greetings to you.
Greetings. Do you need something?
People call you the Mouth, right? They say you tell all sorts of stories.
I'm no mouth to you. My name is Denyek. Got that? What do people call you then? Bughead? Arseface?
I'm sorry, Stenyak. I'm Henry.
Pleased to meet you. But you were right about the stories.
This guy
I
is
could tell
drunk.
you stories so sad they'd make the devil cry. Or would you prefer something so scary it'll make the hairs on your ass turn white? But it's a lot of hard work for me. Now, if you had something to drink or a couple of groschen, that might help loosen my tongue.
How can I know if it'll be worth it?
If you don't believe me, ask anyone. They all know me in the village, and they all know I'm good.
So they all sing your praises, even if you stutter?
You know what? Go to hell. You can bugger right off if you're looking to insult me. But if you want to listen, you better cough up some coin.
Will you really not tell me any story for free?
No, I will not. Ask your mother. That's her job. If you want a story, pay up or get me something to drink. Farewell.
Fine, fool.
I'd like to hear a...
Not so fast.
To your health, my friend.
Let me get him a cheap ass beer. Okay.
Thank you very much. I knew you wouldn't leave me high and dry. So what kind of story would you like to hear?
I like stories that can teach me something. Stories with a moral.
Haven't you heard enough of those in church? But it's not a problem. I have just the tale for you. And it's not one you'll hear from any priest. So, once upon a time, there lived in these very lands 2 brothers. The older was called Kuba, the younger, Matthias. They were both woodcutters, like their father and his father before him. One day, at the height of summer, they were working in the woods. The air was as hot as a furnace, so Matthias went to a nearby. But as he was leaning over the cold water, there was a... In haste, he began to search the muddy bed of the pond, and as he pulled out an axe. Yes, but not his old one.
Good God. I'd grab that without a second thought.
Maybe you would, but Matthias would never. He searched the pond again, and this time he pulled out his own axe.
Wait, Matthias threw the silver axe back? What a fool! He could have sold it.
A fool, you say? You'd better listen well. Matthias was just about to leave when suddenly a water goblin came out of the pond, silver axe in his hands, and he said, "You're a righteous man, Matthias. and for your honesty, you may keep both axes. Matthias, not hanging around for the goblin to change his mind, took up both axes, gave us thanks, and ran to tell Kuba all about it. Kuba, however, is not best pleased with his little brother's fortune. He deeply envied Matthias for his newfound wealth. So, he set out to try the same thing. He ran as fast as his legs could carry him straight to the pond, threw his own axe in, and began a pretend search for it. Yet Kuba had no luck. He pulled out the axe he'd thrown in himself. So he tried again. Tricked by sunlight, he grabbed something shiny, only to pull out his old iron axe again. Enraged, he hurled his axe back into the water and yelled, "Fuck this axe! I want a silver one!" But the water goblin heard his shameful cry and was greatly upset by Kuba's greed. So, when Kuba reached down into the water for a third time, the water goblin seized his hand, pulled him down whole to the dark depths, and drowned him.
Well, all was as it should have been. It was Kuba's fault.
I don't think so. It seems Matthias didn't either. He went to the water goblin and begged for his brother's body so he could take him home and bury him. But the path back from the pond led over a steep hill, and carrying the weight of the waterlogged body exhausted Matthias. He stopped to rest by an old oak tree, and he used a silver axe to cut off a branch that would serve as a walking stick. But it wasn't enough. Somehow, it was still getting harder to continue up the hill. Then Matthias realized it wasn't his brother's body that was weighing him down. It was the silver axe. The axe was the cause of all this trouble. So he started bashing the silver axe against a big stone with all his might, trying to destroy it. Yet no matter what, he couldn't even make a dent. With the last of his strength, Matthias climbed to the top of the hill. He knew he could go no further, so he found a pretty spot with a view over the valley and dug his brother a grave. There, he buried both his brother and the silver axe that had brought such pain upon them. His final act was to stick the oak branch in the ground by the grave. But lo and behold, the branch grew green leaves and became a tree. The locals have had no dealings with the water goblin since then, but some have had the bad luck to bump into him. And when you walk by the pier, where it all happened, you can still hear his chuckling.
That was a very nice story.
Story? What story? It's the truth.
Why hasn't anyone gone looking for the axe then?
Because it brings misfortune. Didn't you listen to me at all? Look for yourself if you wish. Rock Tower Pond isn't far from here. The Water Goblin's Pier is somewhere among the reeds. But leave me out of it. I'm fine here with my drink. Take care, friend.
Okay. Find an axe from the story. That makes sense. Absolutely bonkers. Need to go this side. Right, that seems about it. We'll continue the game another day. Thank you for watching, guys. Have a great time. Do like, share, and subscribe my channel. More content. Thank you. Bye-bye.
God bless.
Is it drying rack? I can't see any.
Excuse me.
Here it is.
God bless you.
Can I talk to this guy? Alright. Thank you for watching.